Oh man, it's that guy again. Oh, it's him again. That guy in the red shirt, tired looking face, Santa Claus colored beard, weird glasses with that weird white circle light that makes him look like a zombie or that. Remember Scream, that weird character thing? it's or was it Scream? There was like a little wheelchair and this little creepy thing with white eyes or whatever. I isn't there like 12 Scream movies? Friday the 13th is still my favorite Jason. I relate to him. He just puts a mask on, and don't we all wear masks to hide our pain? Jason was just misunderstood. He had a looks problem. He wasn't considered handsome. So he loved hockey. He put on a hockey mask, and he just let his feelings and emotions out in a way that most of us don't. He chose axes, chainsaws, hatchets, and chainsaws, and he was just hiding behind a mask. That poor kid, Jason Voorhees. I love it. 1979. Oh, I remember watching that movie, and this guy named Kevin Bacon. He had like this nose, like this, and he was in a movie Diner. And I remember just looking at this guy, going, "God, his nose, it sure is weird looking." And then I watched him, and I said, "Okay, well, he's laying in bed, and he got killed because Jason was underneath his little cot while he was making love, and all of a sudden a big old knife, the sword just kind of went underneath the bed, up out his neck, and Kevin sat there just acting like I've never seen such good acting in my life. And then all of a sudden there's a movie with a guy named Ren, and he had a Volkswagen, and he wanted to foot loose. Everybody wants to foot loose. Everybody now loose, cut loose, put on your Sunday shoes. And Kevin did. And with his nose, he came to Salt Lake City and he filmed Footloose only about 15 minutes down the street. And that guy just he kicked ass because all he wanted to do was dance. And at the end, not only did he kick ass literally, but he danced his ass off. And I appreciate that. And if my nose, ugh, if it's if it's still up like that, I'm gonna have to call myself Cory Bacon, Cory Bacon Bit Draper. And right now my nose already looks big. Oh my God, I look like Mr. Potato Head. I noticed that with this cam, my nose gets so big. Jesus, look at the size of that WC Fields. The cool thing about a webcam, you guys want to have some fun with me? Well, of course you guys do. You're like, God, yeah, let's have some fun. All right, watch this. Kinda cool. Welcome to my chamber of Toys R Us. Not only do I have a hockey mask, and I really do, I have a Jason hockey mask, I have the Funko Pop doll, but I wear a ring that's Jason Friday the 13th right around my neck. And yesterday I was at Dolly Donuts right on State Street, about 30, what? I don't know, like 3200 South State. I'm walking up. This dude, man, he was my bro from another hoe. Oh, wait a minute. My brother from another mother. My mom will bet slap me right back to California. I did not say my bro from another hoe. But he had a lovely pink shirt on. And he come up and he's all, "What's up there?" And I said, "Well, what's happening, my man?" And I looked at his necklace, and he had a Friday the 13th Jason hockey mask, but it was diamonds. And it was fabulous. I looked at mine, and mine's stainless steel. You guys want to see it? Of course you do. I'm going to go ahead and zoom up. Don't look at my nose, though, because if I have buggers or something, or if it's still sticking up like Kevin Bacon, don't look. Okay. You guys want to see my Friday the 13th? Don't look at my nose. You're looking at my nose. Stop. Okay. Can you see it? Okay, on the side I had carved. Hold on, I got to stand up. See the number 13? Wait a minute. Okay, there's his mask. Cute, a little adorable little bastard, ain't he? And look, I got the number 13. And some people say I'm creepy, and they're right. And I love that little dude. Poor little Jason, just misunderstood. He took out his emotions and feelings with a chainsaw. And sometimes I relate to that. Haven't we all just wanted to accidentally get a chainsaw and do some crazy shit? I know I have. All right. Had a lot of Zooms today. It was a good day. Thursday's fun with LiveGood because not only is it payday, it's kind of nice to get some change before Friday. Because Friday, isn't it kind of cool? Sometimes you got a date with a mate, and sometimes you're late because you don't have any money. And then you got to borrow some from your mama. And your mom's like, look, you're 57 years old, you live at home. I'm tired of borrowing you 20 bucks so you can go down to the Piggly Wiggly and buy a 6-pack of malt liquor so you can get that girl drunk, the girl with only 3 teeth. And right now, would you just move in with her and get out of my house? And you're like, God, Mom, I'm not going to bring you home a case of Thunderbird then. And she goes, oh, honey, I'm just kidding. Mama loved Thunderbird. Go buy me 6 of them so I can just sit at home and drink and watch my soaps. All right. Sometimes I don't even talk about LiveGood. I just noticed. Oh, how in the hell I'm going to become a platinum is beyond me. But I do one thing. It's 9 o'clock at night. And there ain't no better feeling in the world to get a Monster energy drink out. It has no sugar, no calories. It's ice cold. And I'm going to open it up live on this cam. Listen. It's fizzing. Cheers, y'all. I have no endorsement with Monster energy drink. I just drink them because I like them. If I die from diabetes or high blood pressure, you know what? Cheers. Come to my funeral. I'm going to probably have, I don't know, an 80s hair band play something acoustic or something cool. Okay. That's damn good. All right. Okay, let's do a little review, and I'll show you a couple things that I do. And I don't mean in the dark underneath my blanket while I watch Love Island. It's what I do when I'm in my game room here, chatting to Planet Earth. A lot of times I do live Zooms at 9 at night Utah time because I got a lot of folks that are 12 hours ahead. They're on the other side of this planet. How they got over there, I don't know. Because when I look at the bottom side of the Earth, the water doesn't fall out. I figure everybody, like in Australia, mate, it just falls and they go into space and never to be seen again. But somehow this gravity keeps us all just hugging this ball of dirt called Earth. But a lot of times I like to just do some late night hellos and good mornings. Because with LiveGood, believe it or not, you can't stop people from signing up underneath you. Number one, you'd be crazy because it's usually money. All right, if someone's kind enough to watch a video or maybe one of your posts are kind of cool or they're relating to you and grooving with you, they just want to join your tribe, that's all. They just think you're badass and they're like, I'm going to join that little group. And then they do. And then they might have a mom that's drinking Thunderbird. She wants to join because she likes to have super greens and super reds and she mixes it with shots of tequila. I mean, call me crazy, but if grandma has tequila shots with super greens, I want to party with that grandma. Rabid granny, call me. Okay. On top of that, rabid granny might have a friend across the street named Bob. Bob only wears underwear, and they're usually boxers, and his fly's open. And it's embarrassing, but you can't see nothing because he wasn't really blessed at birth, if you know what I mean. Bob comes over and he goes, hey, Granny, can I have a shot of that Thunderbird? And she goes, yeah, but you got to tickle my feet and you got to call me honey pie. And Bob does. And then he goes, well, how are you earning this extra money, Lulu? Seems like you're buying more Thunderbird than usual. And Lulu might go, gosh, I got into this thing called LiveGood. I'm feeling good. You're tickling my feet. I got a shitload of Thunderbird. And guess what? You're going to tickle afterwards for another shot of Thunderbird. And Bob goes, oh, hell no. I think I'm going to go across the street. I'm going to join LiveGood and get my own membership because I'm tired of tickling mama's feet in other parts. And I'll just stay at home and cry myself a river with Thunderbird and maybe order me some protein powder because there's nothing better than tequila and vanilla protein powder from LiveGood. Don't quote me on that. The company already thinks that I kind of do weird videos, and they're right. But you know what? I'm going to be platinum. And there ain't nothing cooler than platinum than diamond, and I'll be there too. You give me till Christmas or next year, once I become diamond, it's going to get crazy. I'm going to do crazy shit. Like crazy, like I need to go to jail stuff. And I'm going to do it live on Facebook and YouTube. By far the most compelling badass on YouTube is Mr. Beast. He's a young man. He makes 60 million a year. That's a lot of money. And he gets freaky and interesting. He'll get $10,000 and walk up to people and just give it to them. He'll go get someone's car, fly it a mile in the air with a helicopter and drop it. I mean, that Mr. Beast is one badass guy. Okay. Thursday's good. We do a lot of live meetings. And we do one, the company does. It's like a recruiter meeting. I like to kind of compare it to like a pep rally. You know, there's a football game on Friday, and Thursday there's an assembly at school, and we just go boom ba, sis boom ba, or something like that. I can't remember. It's been 40 years since I've been to that high school thing. I kind of had a lot of fun there, if you know what I mean. Then I got kicked out, but our Thursday meetings, they're always 8 o'clock Eastern. And they're good to invite people that are just looking for the opportunity, or maybe just you're already in, but it's good to just refresh and see how people like Ben, our CEO, kind of tells the story. And then Nodder, he's fun. I don't drink beer, but I want to. Whenever I see our marketing director, he's always high energy and fun, and he's got a wicked ass pool in the background. And I know it's his because that's where he lives. And I know he's peed in it, but he won't admit it. And I just want to party with them. I love it. When someone's a marketing director and I want to hang with them, I love that. Lisa, she's awesome. She's very knowledgeable about our products, and she's got this guy named Ryan, and they have the same last name. It's kind of weird. They're not like Donnie and Marie, who are sister and brother and married and have kids. That's allowed in Utah. But in Florida, Dr. Ryan and Lisa, they're married, and I don't think they're brother and sister. But if they lived here with me in Utah, you bet your ass they are. I just know it. But they're not. They're in Florida. They're health freaks. They live it. They love it. They can spell anything on the back of a can. They can probably spell caffeine in Chinese. These guys are crazy on this health thing. They'd like vomit if they saw what I drink. Energy drinks. You know what I have right now, honestly? These are so addicting. I'm not going to show you them because if you buy them and you snack on them and put them in your mouth like a cigar while watching Cobra Kai, you're going to call me and want to bitch slap me back to Santa Barbara. I even cut the bag. They're called honey wheats, and they're made by Snyder's, and they're just, oh God, they're honey and they're wheat, and you put them in your mouth and they're just so good, and they're kind of, you know, they look like a joint. I'd be a good smoker, right? Watch this. Let me tell you something. I'm going to come back and I'm going to give you the count of three. And at the count of three, if you're in my face, I'm going to put my size 14 shoe up your butthole and I'm going to wiggle my toe. And what I'm going to do is wake up a turd and then you're going to shit your pants. So you got the count of three to get out of my face or you're going to meet my size 14. Capiche? Did you see that? I just acted. Damn it. I should have been in Hollywood. You want to hear a true story about Corey Feldman? Like you have a choice. Can you believe the biggest crowd and group in my downline are from Pakistan? And they think I'm crazy. I lived in California. I moved down there in the late 70s. I wanted to see if I could do anything in the film biz. Not really be an actor. I wanted to be more of a director, more of a producer. I wanted to kind of control a lot of shit because I'm insecure and I have insecurity issues. And I'm alpha male, which means I like to run everything just about all day. Hold on. Damn, this honey wheat is delicious. I'm going to light it on fire in about 2 minutes, and I'm not kidding. So I moved down there. I live right across the street from Universal Theaters, right next to Warner Brothers and Disneyland and NBC. To confirm it, my bestie Val, Tracy, came down. My buddy Jeff helped me move down there. Scott came down. We all went to O.J. Simpson's house, Nicole Simpson's house. I was like a frickin' tour guide. I mean, I should have been a tour guard. When O.J. pulled up with the knife in his Bronco, which he claims he didn't have, I should have like slapped him. And I should have really bitch slapped him. Hold on, I got a puff. I almost want to smoke. This is kind of fun. I see why people smoke just because it's fun. So anyway, I lived in the Oakwood Apartments. True story. You guys remember Chips? You remember Chips? Eric Estrada and the blonde guy, the white guy, whatever his name was. I'm walking down Oakwood Apartments, and I'm looking, and I see this guy coming. We're in like an apartment. It's right next to all the movie studios, so everybody that has a pilot or an actor, they live there because it's literally you can walk right next door and go to work. Except for me, I was down there just whatever, hustling and bustling. I'm walking down and I run into Eric Estrada and I saw his teeth way before him. And I just look, and down there you don't want to freak out. You don't want to act like a groupie. You don't want to go, God, Eric, God, I loved you in Chips. And who was the white guy that was your partner? And I mean, you can't act like that. So I just said hi. And he goes, hey, man. And I went, holy shit, man. Ponch just said hello to me. Who can I call? Nobody. No one. But when I do my laundry, I went where the laundry place, what are they called? Where the washer and dryer or whatever. It was inside the apartment complex. And there's a lot of people there. There's always actors. And it's funny because when they're doing laundry, what they'll do is they'll bring scripts. And while they're doing their laundry, they'll sit and go, and thou shalt not, hail, I will not, Caesar, do anal with you, but I will with Cleopatra because I'm freaky. No, Godzilla, don't step on me, because if you step on my left nut, it will hurt, and I'll say, ow. I mean, they're all like acting, and you're supposed to go, wow, did you get a script of Godzilla Part 5? Are you really in Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town, and you're the girl that plays the hooker in the background that no one notices? Holy shit! Wow! You're in Maniac Cop? Oh. So anyway, I'm hanging out there, and I'm going, God, this Hollywood is so full of shit. But I get it. It's fun. It's entertaining. And you can make like $1 a day if you live down there and hustle. By the time you get paid, taxes taken out, and you have your casting director or your manager get some money, or 10 or 15%, you make like $4 max sometimes. That, I mean, it pays big down there. So I'm looking at the wall, and it says acting lessons by Corey Feldman, one day, $75. And I'm sitting there, God, that guy was in Goonies. He was in Friday the 13th part like 9. This guy is like one of the best actors of all time, and I share the same name with him. Sure, I'm 90 years older than him. I spell my name Cory and he's Corey. But still, that's Corey Feldman. And if I can meet this guy for $75 and he'll give me 1 hour of acting lessons, that will probably be the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. And it still is to this day. Except for this video right now, me smoking a pretzel that tastes like honey and salt and just Jubilee. So anyway, I have $75 cash because I'm sure he paid tax on it. So I had three $20 bills, and I think I put a 10 and a 5 in my pocket. And I went down to this, it's kind of like a conference room in apartment complexes and stuff. And I walked down there, and there's actually a lot. There's quite a bit of people because they're thinking, hey man, I'll rub elbows with Corey Feldman, and he's kind of eccentric, weird, does some good movies, but most are shit. He's got a weird band, but maybe he can kind of rub off on me, and maybe we can kind of touch each other, shake hands. And then on my resume, I can say my acting coach is not Stella Adler. It's not Stavglosky. I can't remember his name. But if you can put on a resume, Corey Feldman, I might get a part in Chopper Chicks from Zombie Town Part 2. And I might be the guy in the background that's the chopper guy that rides in, and I get the pretty girl in the back of my bike with no teeth. It's kind of shit that I can pull off down there. Tell you what, if I would have lived down there longer, I'd easily be in 14 movies right now that no one's ever heard of. And I am in 3 that you guys can look up, by the way, which I'll probably names drop afterwards, especially if I can get any type of love, admiration, or if you sign up or at least pre-enroll in my LiveGood account. I'll tell you stories all night. I don't smoke like this because I think it's cool. And I'm probably going to have an addiction to goddamn smoking pretzels after this stupid live Zoom that I don't even know why I called it anything to do with LiveGood. But my Pakistan group, they think I'm a horse's ass over here. They're like, you Americans, you crazy motherfucker. They can't swear over there. It's against the law. So anyway, let's get back to Thursday, why it's so cool. Thursday is a cutoff with LiveGood, LiveZoom. Now with LiveZoom, we've renamed the company, but LiveGood, the reason why it's kind of cool is anytime during the week, if somebody watches a video like this or just puts their name and email address in, and if they watch the 6 minute video, and if they just take a tour, but they don't join, they just kick some tires, they are locked into my downline as if they just joined, even though they haven't. So let's say it's Sunday and they kick some tires and say, I might look into this. I like it, but I want to see if there's anybody that smokes pretzels. And if they do, maybe I'll join. And that's where I come in. So anyway, a couple days goes by, and the way that my business goes, I'll probably have 10, 20, 30 people looking at the opportunity, and they might kick some tires too. But remember, this one guy watched the video and he locked in on Sunday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I got people signing up, but I got a lot of people pre-enrolled. They're just kind of kicking tires. But by Thursday, midnight Eastern, 10 o'clock my time here in Utah, if that person, could be Bob, could be Carol, if they want to join any time before the cutoff date of Thursday night, midnight Eastern, if they just say, you know what, I ponied up $49.95, I'm going to go ahead and join. It's like they joined up Sunday, way almost a week ago. And then everyone that did join or pre-enrolled and wants to join are after him. Or let's put it this way. So he signed up on Sunday. And even though I got people that signed up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I got 4 people here. All of a sudden I got 6, 7 people that have signed up. Guess what? In the matrix, they go underneath him or her. And I like that because you know what? He or she, they watched the video and they took the time to follow through and put their name and address in the capture page. And isn't that cool to know that, hey, you know what? I just don't have the money. I just need a couple more days. I got a guy named Casey, and right now I won't say her last name, has gotten a hold of me 3 times, 4 times on my email, just saying, look, I'm saving money. He's got a way that he's going to get it. But I just said, take your time, man. We're not going anywhere. The company's new. It's got Pampers. It's doing little poopies. Don't worry about it. You join when you can. You always want to join when you can afford it. No pressure. You'll never get that with me. Like if you're here with me right now, I would offer you a bag of pretzels and we would sit here and smoke together. And we would talk about Cory Feldman and probably motorcycles and probably other stuff too that has nothing to do with LiveGood. But I'll tell you what, these pretzels are damn good because I'm moistening the end of it. Oh my God. It's warm now. The salt, the butter, the honey. It's about 7,000 calories per smoke, but you know what? It's almost worth it at this time in my life. Who wants to die skinny and tan? I mean, I do, but I won't know it probably. So anyway, I love that about the cutoff date because you're going to see what is the cutoff date? What does that mean? Why, Thursday night cutoff? It's just that if you do look a couple days, maybe up to a week of looking and checking this opportunity out, it's just nice that they'll hold your position. Because sometimes when you're signed up right underneath me, you're going to get my spillover because I sign up people faster than my downline usually, about 99% of the time. And once my matrix fills up 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, my spillover goes into people who are situated. I've got my friends going, I've got 7 people underneath me. What's going on? I just said, I'm hustling, I'm bustling. You do what you got to do. Be comfortable. If you don't have any signups, don't worry about it. You locked in for a year. We'll figure it out. But right now, just don't worry about it. People have got to sign up no matter what. It's got to go down the matrix 2 by 4 by 8 by 16. And it always goes left to right. And what I like about it is if you go 2 by 4, if there's 4 people, just picture 2 people on my shoulder, 2 people underneath that. When the matrix starts filling, it doesn't go left to right the whole way so that the person, let's say on this shoulder, and there's 4 people that come aboard. All right. So this person on my shoulder has some slots, they need 2 people. Well, just because I have 4 people signing up, they don't go 1, 2, 3, 4. The company makes it fair. I signed up 2 people. If I get 2 more people faster than them, this side gets 1, this side gets 1. I don't like where matrices or downlines or power maxes or what, I don't even know, maxi pads or I don't even know what they're called. But isn't that nice to know that if I do sign up people faster than you, that you'll at least get one, and then that person on the other side gets one. And then if I get a third one, it'll go to you, and the fourth one will go to the other person. But it always goes left to right. And I love that. It makes it fair. It's like the water in the bathtub is kind of filling up fairly. It doesn't fill up on the left first and then all the water goes to the right. It just rises nice. This left side, this left side. Okay, let's balance it. The third person is over here and right. So I appreciate that. And I know, it's something I don't know if you can really use to get someone to join, but at least with a matrix, if that's what you want to call it, a 2 by 15, it's super fair. If you're new to MLM, it's not binary, it's not forced. It's not where he or she at the top makes the lion's share of money. The ownership gets a shitload. With this type, my downline, 9 levels deep, they can make 15 times more money than I do because everyone gets their own matrix. And you can sign up people as long as you want. I mean, 10 miles down the street, and everybody gets a 2 by 15. And everybody gets equal chance of making the same money as me, you, Uncle Bob across the street, or your grandma, probably smoking J's with Thunderbird, getting her feet tickled by another neighbor down the street because he's lonely and he loves grandma. Hold on. God, these are good. I mean, boy, don't dip these in ranch because you'll call me, you'll die of heart attacks. These are good. But I don't eat them fastly. I just like to kind of play with them a little bit. So Thursdays are cool. Now tomorrow, I'm producing this live right now, and let's see, 10 o'clock in the morning our time in Utah, which is noon Friday. It's my favorite meeting because what we do is we go over sales figures. There's a little more personality. We can kind of like, do you guys have casual Fridays at work where maybe you can just wear some street clothes and don't have to look like you're a lawyer or a doctor or, going to jail and you got to dress up before the judge to try to get a lighter sentence. Casual Fridays are casual. We always do them noon Eastern. Ben always starts it off. He'll go, hey, we had this many bronze, this many silvers, this many platinums. We had tonight he released, we had 25,000 more people worldwide sign up. So divide that by 7. We're still averaging, guys, 3,000 to 4,000 people a week after 9 months. We are just full throttle all over the world. It's not just English-speaking countries that are coming aboard. Our biggest downlines where we've had to build distribution centers are still Germany. We opened the other day. We're working on Philippines. I wrote support today because I got a pretty good downline in Africa, and that's a big chunk of dirt. And they're wondering, okay, Nigeria, is there any other territories? And I go, I don't know. Let me write support. Maybe they can give us a little heads up. But when it's a worldwide company, man, isn't that awesome? Because that means somebody that you're probably not even going to know, and you're going to look at the flag. Because when someone signs up, that shows a flag on the left side of you, your name. And I really thought I knew more about flags. And I'm embarrassed to say, holy crap, I knew like, I don't even know if I knew 20. Because I knew Swiss. Remember the Swiss Army knife with the cross? I went, okay, that's Swiss Army knife thing. I knew England. I knew Canada with the little leaf thing. I knew Japan with the little red circle thing. And then America, I think I remembered our flag. And then after that, I'm like, Portugal, Spain, Denmark, Poland. I'm like, you think you know what the hell's going on, and boy, you sure don't. But I loved it. It was so fun. So cool to meet people worldwide. Got a buddy in Haiti. Fritz came aboard. He lives in Florida. So cool. And I got another person, Bangladesh. And I had another South Africa person come aboard. Had a guy today stop by and say hello from the Philippines. Just so cool. Very satisfying. I really do enjoy meeting people worldwide, that's for sure. And Friday, we will have Dr. Ryan and Lisa come aboard. They will talk about new products that we're going to debut soon, or if they are ready to debut, Monday at noon Eastern. They have like a 15-minute to a half-hour special talking about one of our products. One of our big ones coming out. We just released collagen, but it's new. Is it neuropathy? I think we're calling it nootropics. And I know I'm going to mess it up, but it's something like that. And we have something where you just put it on your tongue and it dissolves. Remember those little fruit chew things, or maybe breath mints? People would give you like a little square almost like a piece of clear toilet paper, and you put it on your tongue, and it tastes kind of like a Listerine or maybe a stick of gum. I know we have something like that because Ryan goes, here's kind of a hint. He was doing a video the other day, and he goes, he had like a wafer thing, and he goes, he put it on, and I'm like, oh, okay. So they did a little look-see, little sneak peek action. And that'll happen tomorrow too. They'll talk about like Factor 4. It's finally back. Sometimes we have products that just kick massive ass. And, you can get $1 million of product, let's say Super Reds, which is usually our number one week after week. But my gosh, guys, when the world is signing up and you got another 25,000 people for the week and you're like, God, we're already at 11 million. We had to get a second distribution center in America. And that's a good problem to have. But it's good for you because if you're looking at signing up in a company, it's so much better when a company is the first couple years of building this massive Eiffel Tower. If you want to call it a matrix, everyone thinks it's a pyramid. And oh, what is it? Is it creepy? Is it illegal? Can I make $1 million and hide it underneath my pillow? But whenever you're in a company in the beginning, the reason why it's nice is because people, no matter what, have to sign up underneath affiliates. Okay? So let's say I was opening up LiveGood today and I only have 10 people listening. Those 10 people sign up, go, hey, Cory, I believe in it, man. Let's give her hell. And then let's say I have like 25, 30,000 people sign up. Well, they can only sign up underneath those 10. And all of a sudden, those 10 are like, holy shit. Um, After 8 or 9 months, we still only have like 90-something thousand in America. Divide that by 50 states, handful of thousand here, there, LA, maybe a couple in Iowa, a couple crazy people up there by the north, up in I don't know, let's say Idaho. But everyone's got to remember this: no matter how many people sign up, minus 90%. If 10 people sign up, I can count on 9 not really following through. They're going to get kind of confused a little bit, maybe get intimidated. A month or so goes by and they're like, I'm just going to buy the products. This isn't really me. I'm not having a response. And that's cool. They're still in. There's still money to be made. They got a year membership coming. They're going to have spillover. Because remember, you get paid even if you don't recruit. You'll still get 25 cents here. And if you get 2 people signed up, you're going to get 50 cents. And when people start signing up and you get spillover, I mean, the second bonus with this company, yes, you do earn money, even if you're just doing nothing except being a member. All you got to do is be a member. You have to pay $9.95. I look at it as 3 years. You guys sign up in this company for 3 years, let the spillover happen. And if you get a calculator and you just see how the matrix fills up, with one leg, meaning you're unranked, it will fill $2,047.50. It's just a mathematical fact. This isn't motion, potion, lotion, and some alien came down and said Shazam. But if you have one leg of income for years and years and years, let me work and let me do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it anyway. And if you make money off me, I don't care. Because if I have spillover, it means I'm kicking ass. It's like filling up your bathtub and it spills over. It's got to go into some other area, usually a drain. Well, that drain could be your coffee cup, and you're going to get money from me and my upline and whatnot. But it's nice to know that if you're just going to be a member and buy the products for yourself, it's nice that you're earning money. Kind of like if you leave money in a bank, they might give you what, 1%? I don't know, 2, but you guys obviously put money aside for a retirement thing, a 401k here, or maybe just a rainy day there. But our company's like that. Except I think it pays more than like a traditional bank just putting $5,000 in there and just sitting on it for 30, 40 years, hoping you even live that long to pull out the darn stuff and buy a hot tub and a bunch of Thunderbird for grandma. But that's how I look at the spillover. But it's always best to recruit. If you can get 25 bucks real quick by getting someone to sign up and just going, hey, I'm going to do my best to send you something. And I send my downline, hey, if you guys want to use my templates, get a hold of me. If someone signs up, send them an identical letter that I send them if they pre-enroll or if they upgrade. And it's just, welcome. This is me. Here's my contact information. Here's a group that we belong in. And you know what? Get a username and a password and check out the Job Free Revolution training and advice, tips, tricks, email templates. There's a lot of stuff there, guys. And it's free. And if you want to use a tool to build your own capture page, it might cost 20 bucks here. I use artificial intelligence and it costs 49 bucks right now. I get this deal from Nowsite because I got a lot of money. I mean, I got a lot of money in their pockets. They're paying me a lot to use it, and right now it's awesome. I can treat my downline to a 60-70% savings. I have to pay 128 bucks for this. Right now, I can get all my new people in my group only 49. And with this, they build me websites, capture pages. They text 1,000 people for the same cost over 30 days. This new Now AI that just came out will post on a business account like on Facebook. If you've got other social media platforms, let it post for you while you're sleeping, while you're working. Tell this AI, hey, I want a blog with 700 words, 5 pictures of people, fitness, and health. And I want 2 sections where the capture page goes, hey, if you're interested, get a hold of me. Join Cory.com. How cool is that? Because no matter what, you're busy, man. There's concerts, there's sleeping, there's Netflix. When Wednesday comes out, season 2, Stranger Things, forget it. Cobra Kai has 15 episodes coming out for their finale. I'm not missing that shit. But you know what? My AI, my Arnold, I call it, because it's like the Terminator. He was artificial intelligence with Skynet. But I go, Arnold, what are you doing? He'll go, I don't know. I go, you're doing what I say. Now get your ass on the computer, post all over the place. I want to blog every hour on the hour. And I would like maybe one of these pretzels that I can sit and pretend to smoke while I'm watching Cobra Kai and Daniel's son fight crime and kick ass, listening to Cheap Trick on a cassette tape in a Trans Am. And Arnold will go, God, you're an asshole. I can't stand you. You're a total asshole, but I'll do what I say because I'm artificial, just like you and your phony personality and your phony cigarette. And I'm like, he's right. But he's still posting on the hour whenever I say. And you guys, I make fun of it now. A lot of my downline is getting it. They're like, you know what? I think I'm getting it. Because if I don't have the personality, or I'm just tired, or I don't have the creativity, the humor, or I'm just, I'm a nice guy, but I just, if I can tell an AI to be a little humorous, I can say, I want you to make me a blog with 6 jokes that are PG rated. I want 4 pictures of fitness, and I want 1 picture of a puppy dog smoking a cigar. And I want 2 capture pages in that blog. And it's got to be 713 words. Guess how long it takes? About 2 minutes. That's how fast this thing goes. It has billions and trillions of data byte and crazy shit going on. And you guys got to get the big picture. The more you post and throw stuff out there, the more videos you make. Why do you think I have 1,600 videos when the average person probably makes 1 video a day or 1 a week? I'm averaging 10 a day. There's a reason for that. I'm casting a web all over the place. But then again, with the AI, I'm going to absolutely make it post every single hour, 24 hours a day until I turn it off. And that might be because, let's just say the power goes out. But I think once I program it, the internet runs it. It's probably posted even if my power goes out in the building or something. But the more you post and put out there, the algorithm, and all of a sudden you got thousands of posts out there about LiveGood. People are going to go, this person sure posts a lot. Do they work for LiveGood? If they're posting so much, there's a reason. There's usually money behind it. Let's be honest. When someone's really dedicated and they're just really doing a good job posting every day and helping people, there's always money behind it. In my case, there is money I'm making, but I'll tell you what, I still feel awesome when people ask me for help, and it's worldwide. It does make me feel at least valuable, or I'm not some piece of crap just buying Hot Wheels and Legos, which I definitely am. But that AI, it's something to look at. Now, starting tomorrow, we had a meeting today. It was up in Canada, a Zoom meeting. Justin, the CEO, just says, look, I want to rename the company My AI. And I like it because it has AI in the name. Because right now, Nowsite, you're like Dynamite, Nowsite, I don't know, website. I'm really happy with the name change. I think Twitter to become X is kind of funny because X to me sounds like ecstasy or maybe looking at boobies in a movie. But I do agree with Justin because My AI, it's like it's your AI. It's your artificial intelligence. Okay? And it will mold you if you type stuff and put things in it. The other day I go, tell me about Cory Draper. True story. I'm not kidding you. I will try to find the screenshot of this if I saved it. And this is so funny. And I know I talk a lot. And I know my personality. And so do my friends who go, oh, yeah, he's a pain in the ass. We deal with him. This personality goes, Cory Draper, a guy that likes a 1971 Plymouth Roadrunner. He enjoys Sandy, Utah, especially the neighborhood of Pepperwood. And it goes, he likes to be the center of attention. And what it did is it scanned, it looked at my posts and my smart ass humor and everything else. And this son bitch, when it said he likes to be the center of attention and he loves 71 Plymouth Roadrunners. And it's funny because I had a little shindig car show at Murray Park the other day. And my favorite car there is a baby blue 1971 Plymouth. The guy, he's a little older and I think he has health issues. And I said, if there's any way that if you do pass away, that maybe the family can contact me, I'd like first dibs on buying it. And then here's the AI. It totally sized my ass up. When it said center of the attention, I'm like, oh my God, this, I really should be embarrassed and ashamed. But you got to realize this AI, when you're sleeping, it has the power to answer. So if someone goes, hey, Cory, it's late, but it's about 2 in the morning your time, but it's 2 in the afternoon over here in Pakistan. But how much is the affiliate fee? This AI will go $40. I'm like, asleep. And that person probably thinks it's me answering. Hey, thanks. Well, how's the weather over there? Well, fair to partly cloudy. Highs around 86. Lows tonight around 68. I'm out there going, okay, Arnold, go to bed. I do not go to bed. I just sit here with red eyes playing with my ding dong. I'm like, well, you don't concern yourself. Don't answer nothing unless I mean, you got to realize this AI, I think, is really going to just put some smiles on your face. When I talk about money, I got to be careful because if you make claims and stuff, I think though, with this type of AI technology, mixed with a really, really good opportunity, which is LiveGood. The mixture of both is just as sweet as peanut butter and jelly, salt and pepper, and I'll be darned, honey mixed with some salt and some love. And these, no doubt, they are really good. So right now it's cheap. I know $49. It is money. And if you're on a budget, by all means, do whatever you can afford. All right. But when I can still offer $49 for this technology that can make 10 websites if you want and just throw them out there so it looks like you're Mr. LiveGood or Mrs. LiveGood. If you want to make, let's say, 200 blogs, get them out there. Have it find out where to put free press releases, commentary. There's always someone that's going to be searching Google, what LiveGood review. If they go to YouTube, type in LiveGood review and see who pops up. I'm pretty darn sure you're going to see probably 5 to 10 of my videos pop up. And it does give me some success, no doubt, because YouTube is one of the biggest search engines in the world. Guess who owns YouTube? Google. Google is the by far biggest, massivest search engine in the world. To own that thing like those two guys, I mean, it's crazy power how much Google search has, or Chrome, their browser. There's other ones, Microsoft has their deal and everybody has their own deal. But my point is that the more you post, people are just going to find it. The internet and this type of company, they like movement, they like action, they like speed. They want to say, okay, who's doing stuff? Who's posting? Who seems to be doing stuff? That Cory guy sure looks like he is on YouTube. He's got a lot of video, a lot of different titles, a lot of keywords. They're not all the same video where he's copying it or doing something with Fiverr. You're paying somebody, to come up with a video of hi, here's an opportunity. Would you like to be in shape? Well, LiveGood is the answer. For $10, you can, you can't mess with Google. Anyone that says they know the algorithm or they have some course, I'm like, yeah, you don't. You're just making money giving people false beliefs that you have some type of technique to fool the system. Now, maybe you could. There's a lot of cash that made. I had a friend made probably 10 million bucks back in the day, and I had no interest at all in online business. I wish I did, but I think Google is just outstanding. And if you just have nice comment, you don't need to fool Google. If you got some nice blogs going out there that are well written, and believe me, that AI can write an article on par with anyone in Harvard. It can write as good as that old fashioned Shakespeare stuff, or like my dumbass that was kicked out of high school. I don't know my reading level. It's probably pretty good, but I know my AI can definitely whop my bum if it comes down to writing and producing. Why I'm sleeping, it don't care. What I like about it is it does not fake sick on Friday, so they can go camping, hiking, and work on their tan. And while they're supposedly sick on Friday, they come back all refreshed Monday with a suntan. And then they have a shirt that says Las Vegas Tropicana Pool. It's just, yeah, the humans, um, boy, those things are pain in the asses. All right, especially if you've owned a business. Man, I'll tell you what, boy, oh boy, it's kind of nice if you can just work with a couple people, maybe your family members, some good buddies, share some experiences, maybe from uh, computer screen to computer screen. A lot of people you can just hold your hand up and high five, and that's awesome. You'll meet some nice people that way. But it's nice with the computers off. You can relax with a nice cup of something, put on maybe some cool music in the background, and sit there and just soak in this opportunity. Soak in the products, take them, make yourself get better, better energy, better circulation, get that cholesterol in control. If you drink a ton of super reds, there's been a lot of documentation that your heart pressure or blood pressure, I'm sorry, gets into the okay fine zone. Boy, the collagen is making people feel good. The CBD oil, I met with my friend's mom early this morning and told her about how to properly, use maybe super greens, super reds, mix it up throughout the day a little bit. Use that CB oil pain relief cream. And when it comes down to CBD oil, put a, you squirt this glass tube, you put it on your tongue, let it just kind of, dissolve over 10 seconds or so, and check it out. And if it works, great. And if not, you got 90 days to get your product back. I mean, God, guys, when you're talking about a really decent company that's a win-win, they stand behind their products, they're fun, yeah, their support, the 90-day guarantee alone is just awesome. And then when it comes down to 6 different ways that you can make bonuses based on, and what I like to do is I do everything realistically based on $9.95. I don't put like, hey, if you make $1,000 and you can get half of this, and if you times this, and all of a sudden you're making 50 grand a month, and then some asshole's always like, hey, could you use another 50 grand a month? Well, maybe. Then you find out this guy, he lives in his mom's basement, and he in all these crazy ideas. I firmly believe that if you can just think of $9.95, and you find other people that have $9.95, and that $40, it's a one-time fee. But just think of it as if you're joining my group, you're buying me lunch because I make $20 out of that for you, and the company gets 20, and they deserve every penny of it. They got overhead, electricity, employees, shipping, handling. They've got computer stuff, lawyers. There's a lot, and I appreciate that our products are wholesale. There's no shipping profit with us. It all goes to the United States Post Office. It is what it is. When you ship products with us, it's just like going to the post office. If it costs a couple bucks more because there is tracking, I appreciate it. But you're not going to, get the lowest form of shipping here in America or anywhere. And it takes 7 years to get your products. The box is half open. A dog ate it. Factor comes, and you're like, great. But I appreciate the United States shipping our products. I like when the United States keeps the money in their pockets and does stuff good. They do some good things with that. I like the security of that. So um, I really can't badmouth LiveGood. I'm trying to think of one thing where if I do a full review on where if I own the company that I would better stuff but I would make male tank tops. And I wish they made shirts with no sleeves that say Live Good. Then I wouldn't have to get my scissors out and snip, snip. But I don't mind. It gives me personality and sass. It's kind of fun to snip the shirt sleeves off and put them in well, I usually use them to clean something with, and then I throw them away. But it's a cool company. Every hour that I've spent promoting this company, I wouldn't take back. The money's great. Thank you, Live Good. Thank you, people that sign up directly underneath me. Thank you for those $20 bills. And the people working hard, earning commissions, and busting ass. Thank you. Because if someone makes $100 commission, I get 50 of that. That's the matching bonus. And if you got 500 people underneath you, which makes me smile, I'll tell you, when everybody starts making a little bit of money here and there, $20, maybe it's 50, maybe it's 100, you might find a maniac like me that's making, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 grand. But I'll tell you what, if the matching bonus says 50%, because I made a video one night, somebody signed up, busted ass, Live Good just goes, look, we're not going to say a flat fee of here's a extra $50 Scooby snack. They're like, no, you deserve 50% of their commission on that one 30-day period. And I'll tell you, to make $100 is very realistic with this company. That's just my opinion. Disclaimer, disclaimer, no promises. But work and posting and making it fun, awesome. And the beauty thing is, would you spend $9.95 a month to make $50? To make $100? Well, Cory, if your commission's $50 and you got to spend $9.95 a month, that means I'm only making $40. Is that a bad thing? And I always make this a simulation in video, but let's just say that there's what's it called? Let's just say that there's an ATM machine. And on that ATM machine, you can just go up and put a $10 bill in, but it spits back, let's say $50. Let's say two 20s and a 10. Would you do that? Would you quit? I don't think so. One of the biggest concerns or pain in the asses about companies situated in a multi-level facet is that the first 2 or 3 months, there's still that excitement. I think that this will work. And after 3 months, you get exhausted. You realize you're spending more than you're making, and you just fizzle out. You gave it the best shot you can, but you just quit. Okay? There's no benefit to that with a multi-level marketing structure or market or matrix, whatever you want to call it. You want everyone to duplicate. And right now, no one quits my downline because most people, in my opinion, they're going to make more than $9.95. So it's just one more thing that's ingenious with this company. And I tell everyone, I am so jealous of Ben and Nodder because I wish I could have designed something like this. Good products, 90-day warranty, you're selling wholesale, $9.95. You don't have to buy any product. United States Post Office is doing the shipping. And God dang, or gosh darn, I don't want to swear on my videos, but when it comes down to the 6 bonuses and you go ahead and look into it, it's pretty darn cool. You want to hear the biggest bonus we have? It's the diamond bonus. When you get the diamond, which I no doubt, it's going to take me a while, but I'm going to get the diamond. But whatever our profit is for 30 days, right now it stands at 11 million. Ben says, take 2% of that 11 million. I want you to put that cash on a circular table, and whoever is a diamond, sit at the table. And if there's 10 of you, 20 of you, 30 of you, 40 of you, you take that 2% of 11 million and you divide it equally. And that is just one more bonus you make every single 30 days. Can you imagine? And our number one guy, Tim, he was the first diamond to reach there. He was the only diamond getting bonuses like this. And then we finally got like another diamond, I think out of India, or it was like Philippines. I remember it was some country. I'm like, wow, they're kicking ass. And all of us Americans were like, damn, we're getting our butts kicked. Because normally when you're based out of Jupiter, Florida, usually America's like, they're going to probably have the biggest group and volume. But boy, not us. We got our asses handed to us. Philippines is still dominating, in India. America's doing well, but God, Europe, and I can't believe the success of this company. and I love it. It's so cool. And if you just follow through, post, make it fun. If you run out of ideas and if you maybe have that 49 bucks, all I can tell you is if you get a couple people to sign up because of it, there's 50 bucks. Because remember, just real quick, the company goes, hey, here's 25 bucks, Cory, go to lunch. Here's another 25 bucks. Thank you. You get it the next week. You don't have to wait a month. You don't have to wait 3 months. There's no minimum like, oh, hey, wait a minute. You got to earn 100 to 200 to 500 bucks before we can pay you. They just keep your money because they're buttholes in the bank and they earn interest on it, or there's always something going on. Not to say it's like a cult, but when you join something and they say that you have to pay double the price of the value, but shh, you can't advertise it. And if I catch you selling it, you're violating terms of service and you're out of here. And then you have to sell it in order to make this much. And like I said, I'm like, and is there Kool-Aid too? Do we need to drink Kool-Aid? I'm like, I just can't do it. I've never, ever, ever have tolerated or could stand a traditional MLM. But I get it. Some people make money. The products are probably pretty darn good. Even back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, I know MLM companies are not trying to make crappy products, but I'm a big fan of this company, and I'm not embarrassed. I wear the hats, I wear the shirts. I can go to Pantera and rock out to Walk. I can go to the ABBA tribute concert the other day or Olivia Newton-John and rock my ass off. Which if you go to my Facebook page, I document everything I do. I'm front row. Watch my camera. You can tell I'm 5 feet from those shows. I'm rocking my ass off the Dancing Queen in a LiveGood shirt with long hair down to my bum and tattoos and on a Harley Davidson. Don't be embarrassed. This company, it's cool. It sells great things. People will eventually join. And in a month, they'll go, gosh, I can't believe I got 5 people. And I'm making money. I'm making 50 bucks by spending $9.95. And right now I'm getting better. I'm coming out of my shell. I'm getting ideas about video. I see this AI like, you know what? I think instead of Netflix and maybe going to a dinner or so, I can save that 49 bucks and let AI come up with some real cool stuff and let it post and form a personality and pictures and maybe get me some signups. I've gotten about probably 25 off Nowsite, which is now going to be my AI. So if you see me posting about my AI, it is it is it is Nowsite. And probably for a week or a month I'm going to have to put my AI formerly Nowsite because I don't want people thinking I'm jumping to another product. I'm not drinking Pepsi and then the next ad I'm drinking Tab and the other one I'm drinking Fresca and the other one I'm doing Pepsi Light. You know what I'm talking about? Or RC Cola. I like to make fun of the old 70s and 80s. Get myself a Mountain Dew, little ice coldie with a gold disco ball. I always think of the 70s. I think of gold chains and Burt Reynolds for some reason. But anyway, I'm going on the 1 hour. I always like to do live little chit chats, little seminars, little hoot nannies. And good morning over there. Looks like it's about 10 a.m. I got a little chit chat with a guy named Rab. Is it R-A-B? Is it Rab? Or is it Rab? But that's right, young man. Let's bring you aboard. It sounds like he's got a bunch of people over there in Pakistan that want to come aboard, and I'm excited for that. I can't wait to see what he's got to say and meet a bunch of people over there, and hopefully give them some really nice training and get them some nice change and I know over there it's a little different, but boy, I'll tell you, I'm so proud of people that just maybe they don't have an opportunity to go to college or maybe advance their career or to make more money. But with this company, man, a lot of people can afford $9.95. And man, they're so excited. They just keep duplicating because they know someone that knows $9.95. And they know 3 people that have $9.95. Okay? And they just keep rocking and rolling. They'll figure it out. We take cryptocurrency. We take debit cards with the 4-digit pin on the back, even the ones that don't. A lot of people, if they sign up their mom, or let's say a better example is like your husband signs up and then you sign up underneath him, or vice versa. When you have multiple people signing up, they've got to have a different credit card. They can't do commissions and payment with the same card. It looks scammy and tacky because it's called stacking. A lot of times in MLM, you will, oh, it's like, oh my God, I don't qualify for the biggest bonus. So right now, what I need is I need to pay for four people. All right, let's say I need 10 people to qualify for this bonus, but I only have six because four dropped out. A lot of people will stack. It's like, well, Lake, my bonus is 1,000, but these four people need to do $100 each. So when you're stacking, you're going, okay, look, I got to pay $400 to these make believe four people. I'm going to basically give them money to stay in so I can get that $1,000, but I got to spend 400 to get the grand, so they make 600. But I like that LiveGood does not allow the same credit card, even though that might be the case with your husband wife factor going on, and even if you have a kid that lives at home that's 18 but doesn't have a credit card or a debit card, you can always go to like a Walmart, for example, here in America, get yourself a prepaid, or go down to a bank and go ahead and get it just a put a couple $100 in. They'll give you like a debit card. Obviously, it's not a credit card. We do the crypto. I'm telling you what, I've got downline in Guam. Is it Guam and Guyana? I'm trying to think, but I had some difficulties getting a couple folks there, and they worked it out because crypto is a legit crypto. You always think scam. Oh, we're gonna buy crypto for this much, and oh man, I'm gonna make $1,000 billion and then cash out and run. Crypto is a legit currency. People that try to buy, sell, and trade, I don't know. Good luck. Buy $100 of crypto and just sit on it. But if you need to use it to pay for something because you don't have a traditional bank in your neck of the woods, then we do that. We accept probably the top 20. I should put a list underneath this video so that every video I do, I'll just put a list of the crypto. And that's kind of an idea. I think I'll do that. And that's it, guys. So anyway, it was fun. My hour's up. If you have any questions, God, get a hold of me, guys. I'd love to meet you. Tell me what part of the world you're in. And other than that, joincory.com. That's my capture page that I just bought it for $11.50, and I forward it to our capture page at LiveGood, which you have. And from there, I don't do anything else. I just simply just sit back, and then in a day, I'll write you and go, hey, how's it going? Any questions? Or, if you want to join, let me know. I'm right here. No pressure. And in a couple days or so, if it goes by, man, I just keep in contact with them. But then remember, the company is emailing them too. Even while you're fishing, looking at that beautiful, it looks like in back of my head here, I've got what is it? Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, I built this. Yep, that's fun. It looks good to me. Boy, you want to go on an island tropical paradise, sit in the sun, getting a tan with ice cold drink type vacation, count me in. Me and my buddy Jeff talk about it all the time. We'll probably do that. So, okay. Thanks, guys. And thanks for subscribing to my channel. This is a live feed on my YouTube. It will be posted and recorded. And I'll be making a bunch of real fun videos tomorrow on YouTube and live on my Facebook. And if you want to join Facebook, the link is below the video as well. But yeah, just subscribe to my Facebook and YouTube. And if you join, I like to subscribe to your stuff, and let's just make a little tribe. We take care of each other. If you have some tips, advice that work, let me know, and we'll help each other, okay? But don't think just because you don't have experience that you're going to be left alone. Not if you join me. There's no way in hell I'm going to go to bed thinking you joined and you're at this sea here, like we're here sitting having margaritas or working on our tan, and you're sitting there 100 feet over, lost on a little inner tube floating away. That ain't going to happen, okay? So that's it. Okay, I have no idea how to end this feed. I always look around because I have like 50 screens open, and I think I found it. So, all right, we'll talk to you later, and you guys keep in touch, okay? All right, have a good night or a good morning, and we'll see you soon. Okay, bye.